Hi, I'm Matt Dietrich from Reboot, Illinois. Welcome to another edition of Spin Cycle. Today, Madeleine Doubek and I are going to talk about a race that does not involve any of the candidates for governor. This is the race to challenge U.S. Senator Dick Durbin, and there is a Republican primary going on right now.
All of the action this time around in the primary is really on the Republican side, and we have two candidates running for the U.S. Senate nomination and the chance to take on Dick Durbin, and they are Jim Oberweis, who's a Sugar Grove investor and dairy magnate who's serving in the state Senate right now. He's from Sugar Grove, and the other candidate is from Downers Grove, and his name is Doug Truax. And both of them agree on a lot of issues. Oberweis has nearly 100% name recognition around the state because he's run for office and lost 5 times previously for U.S. Senate and governor and Congress. And so given that and the fact that he has more campaign finances, he's already out there advertising. He is polling ahead of Doug Truax so far. They're very similar on most issues. There are a couple of key differences. Truax is an Army veteran, and he is a bit more of a hawk when it comes to foreign policy and war issues, and he thinks we should be more aggressive and involved in the situation in Syria. Oberweis says, you know, we're all kind of a little war weary right now, and he would be a little more careful about that. And then when it comes to health care, there seems to be a little bit of a distinction there where Doug Truax would like to completely repeal Obamacare and the Affordable Health Care Act, and Oberweis acknowledges that covering kids up to age 26 on their parents' insurance and coverage of pre-existing conditions, 2 of the big components in Obamacare that have gotten a lot of discussion, are good things that needed to be done. So that's kind of where they're at on the issues. And how about the prospects for the winner?
Well, the real challenge for whomever wins this race is going to be making a dent on Dick Durbin in November. Durbin has been as strong a statewide Democratic candidate as you can find. If you look over his record, he first got to the Senate. He had a 16 percentage point margin of victory against Al Salvi in 1996. That's the closest any opponent has come to him since then. You might say, well, a Republican Senate candidate would have a pretty good chance in Illinois based on what happened in 2010 with Mark Kirk. But you've also got to consider 2 very important things. Number one, Mark Kirk was a Republican moderate who was running very much as a moderate, and that was his strength. Number 2, his opponent had some pretty serious baggage. Alexi Janulius, then the state treasurer, was running on, his family's bank had failed, and there was a lot of bad publicity going on about that. So, you can't look to 2010 as really any kind of a precursor to what might happen in 2014. I think whoever wins this is going to have a formidable challenge to take out Dick Durbin statewide. Illinois still remains a very blue state.
All right. We've got more on the Oberweis-Truax U.S. Senate primary in the Election Center at rebootillinois.com, so please come online and check it out.